2 years, one studio, countless late nights. Saif Shah's Mullah Kazi masterpiece revealed. What started as a simple idea in Vancouver became an obsession that would consume every waking moment of this artist's life. Saif Shah wasn't your typical musician when this journey began. Working from his home studio in Vancouver, BC, he had a vision that most people couldn't understand. The Mullah Kazi project wasn't just an album, it was a complete artistic transformation. Month after month, he refined every beat, every lyric, every sound. The neighbors complained about the late-night sessions, but Saif knew he was creating something special. When the final tracks hit Apple Music, the response was immediate. 2 years of isolation, experimentation, and pure dedication had paid off. This is the untold story of how one artist's relentless pursuit of perfection created a masterpiece that nobody saw coming. From a bedroom in Vancouver to a polished release, this is Mullah Kazi. Now, let's rebuild the studio, step by step, and the timeline behind the sound. Because every hour invested is etched into every note you hear. We started with a blank room, 4 walls and a stubborn dream. Step 1. Treat the space. Bass traps in corners, absorbers at first reflections. Diffusion on the rear wall. Delivery day. Panels, rock wool, hardware, cost-effective, not cheap. Mount, measure, repeat. Symmetry matters to your stereo image. The desk faces the short wall. Monitors form an equilateral triangle with the mix position. Noise floor drops when your cables stop fighting your power lines. Interface, clean honest cans. Buy once, cry once. Reference with commercial tracks. A/B until your mix decisions translate. Lighting shapes focus. Cool tones for edits, warm for performance. Decouple your monitors. Your neighbors will thank you later. Room EQ wizardry. Correct what you can, learn what you can't. Everything within reach. Reduce friction, capture ideas at first spark, signal flows clean. Now the studio becomes an instrument. We built around a single idea, release-ready mixes for Apple Music. Most cost, acoustic treatment and monitoring, worth every hour and dollar. Vancouver Rain became the metronome of our nights. 2 backups minimum. Time is the only thing you can't retrack. Panorama Village Studio. Small footprint, big intention. With the room tuned, it was time to write the record that would take 2 years. Structure kept us sane. Inspiration kept us awake. The first note arrived at 2:13 a.m. and never left. Next, the making of Mullah Kazi, from draft 1 to master 1. Hooks start as whispers. The studio turns them into statements. Each drum was auditioned in context, groove before gloss. Low ends sculpted to move air, not mud. A single motif, varied, reharmonized, recontextualized, lyrics revised for rhythm. Syllables serve the pocket. Comping from dozens of takes, character over clinical perfection. Vancouver Rain sampled into snares, home stamped into the sound. A few trusted ears, feedback loops that saved weeks. Level match references. Chase feeling, not loudness. Arrangements mapped for space, depth, height, width without clutter. Lossless workflows. Keep the chain pristine end to end. Mix in arcs. Tell stories with volume and tone. When the computer panics, print the magic and move on. Sleep is the best plugin. What survives at sunrise stays. Mastering as translation. Loud enough, never loud first. Visual identity locked. Music and cover breathe the same air. Credits in order. Future you will thank present you. From first demo to final master, about 2 years. Hundreds of sessions, ready for Apple Music. Files clean, art final, story intact. The hardest button to press, submit, silence. The last collaborator before the world hears it. Next, the launch, the first searches, and the ripple that followed. Release day. After 2 years, the clock finally points forward. First search, first play. Apple Music becomes the stage. Seeing your work in a living library, surreal and grounding at once. The ecosystem rewards craft, clean metadata, compelling art, consistent sound. From Vancouver outward, one listener becomes many. Playlists pick it up, small ripples stack into waves. Early notes, atmospheric, disciplined low-end, memorable motifs. It took 2 years because the studio was built while the album was born. Treat the room, protect your time, iterate without ego, ship with intent. Mixed for clarity, exported lossless. Ready for spatial, ready for the road. Consistency across visuals and sound kept the release cohesive. Vancouver, BC is stamped in the DNA of Mullah Kazi. The room we built keeps paying dividends, faster ideas, cleaner decisions. Year 1 to carve the space and songs, Year 2 to carve the record. To everyone who listened, gave notes, or just believed, thank you. The next chapter starts now. Smarter, faster, deeper. Panorama Village Studio. Built to make, not to wait. Mullah Kazi lives where intention meets sound. Available now on Apple Music. Artist, Saif Shah. Studio, Panorama Village. Studio, album, Mullah Kazi. Timeline, about 2 years. Listen, save, share, and let us know your favorite track. From Vancouver to your headphones. Thank you for riding with us. See you in the next session.